What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of Stoober's Take. I have a special guest with me,
Hello.
a man I'm very proud to call my brother, Captain Slinky. And today we are going to be discussing ways in which we feel Bungie can exclamation, comma, whatever, punctuation mark, whatever, save Destiny 2. This is coming in the wake of the absolute catastrophe, which was the last update where everyone lost a load of materials. Some people lost silver and glimmer and
Hi, Slink.
in some weird case, characters. So, this is something I've wanted to touch on for a while.
Did you know?
what do
Could you hear me coming
personally
around?
think they could do better or save this game that we love so much?
I want to fucking clip that. I want to see that back because I was behind the
They've
fucking
proven
block.
that they can do it well. They kept us updated throughout the entire process.
On my screen, I was stood behind the
So
block.
it's like, we know you can communicate, but then they do things like, and I'm still stuck on this because this still irritates me, where they put in this wonderfully planned out, super elaborate quest,
Yeet.
but it
really
in
is.
such a time frame that it's
It's a
like
fucking good
it
roll as
came
well.
out
Under pressure
literally less than
under pressure rangefinder, projection fuse, and it's got a
2 weeks
range
before
master
the
work that's at tier
content it was
1.
giving us was actually supposed to be out.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if
the
I
entire
were to
community
fucking
sitting here
masterwork
thinking,
the
well,
fuck
it
out
can't
of
be
that.
that.
Put a fucking target and adjuster
And
mod
it's
on
like,
it,
it's
or a
supposed to be our
counterbalance
Guardian's
on it, 'cause
favorite
it
gun.
kicks a
It's
little
like,
bit. You've got to control that kick.
Nah.
Huh. Yeah, I think the whole corridors of time thing could have been... Don't get me wrong, the actual puzzle and the quest part was fantastic. It was amazing. It brought the
puzzle
community...
And the quest was
Okay, I'll have a look at
so
that
well
in a bit.
designed, and it brought the community together in a way that we haven't seen before. And I'm not going to hate on the puzzle aspect. The puzzle aspect was fantastic.
It's the end reward. The end reward...
Exactly.
The way I look at it is I think they grossly underestimated the ability and the resources that the Destiny community actually has, and they were expecting it to last. Yeah, they're expecting that to take us all the way up to reset yesterday. Yeah,
when we have people like Glad and Team Redeem who are literally puzzle-solving monsters. We've seen this before.
Yeah, and then you tie that in with the people like me and you and Ma and all the people we play just to be an absolute
all the people
asshole.
we play with who are, again, intelligent people who love seeing this kind of stuff and want to be a part of it.
Yeah. So that was a bit of a misjudgment on Bungie's part. So
yeah,
I kind of
right, okay. So
I mean, I look at it in two ways. I look at it as
is out of the question.
yeah, the reward could have been something different, and they probably, like I said, I think it's just a misjudgment. I don't think they expected anyone to do it within the first week, and then get Bastion a week early. That probably didn't tie in and probably didn't go down the way they wanted it to. But in retrospect, it went down that way. I watched a bit of his video, and then I was watching it this morning before I went to work, and I had to.
Don't put Bastion on the roadmap.
Yeah, like I say, I think a lot I am using
wasn't on the roadmap. We would have been ecstatic to get it. It's a kinetic fusion rifle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shotgun.
I'm ecstatic to get it anyway because you know me. I main fusion rifles as it is.
You are.
I'm assuming the turn is going to be a
Oh, good lord, that title sits with Aura. Apprentice maybe Padawan, something like that. Anyway, but that irrelevant to
Apprentice.
Yeah, something like the Voop Apprentice. that will work with that. But yeah, the execution of the quest and the puzzle and everything, like I say, like you said, it brought the community together in ways that this game has never seen before. Even going back to Destiny 1, it never
Did you
seen
take any damage there, by
this
the way?
much attention.
Jesus,
Glad was the fourth highest viewed streamer in that week.
Yeah,
Kobe'd off the wall
with the likes of Summit 1G.
The closest I can think of with something like that is, I don't know how I got a vehicle code there, but okay. The closest I can think of with something like that
I'm not.
like,
it's been a while since I've properly used one, so
Outbreak
in all
Prime
fairness, I am just practicing just in case.
when the entire
I
community
have
was trying to figure out
I'm
where
assuming
that fourth monitor
mid-match
was.
weapon switches is going to be enabled, but
and then we ended up going into this really deep binary puzzle, which
again took a lot of intelligent people to solve.
Yeah.
So, like I say, Bungie have a good habit of.
They've got great ideas. Like they have phenomenal ideas, but their execution really needs work.
Yeah. Are you using a gonorrhea's axe, by the way? I've mentioned it a few times on stream. I've been playing D1 a lot lately, just to mix it up a little bit, and a bit of nostalgia trip for me. Obviously, as you very well know, I played D1 beta. I was an Xbox Day One player. I played it for God knows how many years. Again.
So I still Xbox player that came in at Taken King.
Yeah, so we love the game. We absolutely love the game. There's no two ways about that. But to go back into D1 and see, I'm assuming that's your wall, little tiny things like the vendors, the likes of Shaxx and the Vanguard having inventory without having you burn a million frigging tokens just to try and get a decent rolled gun. They sold them from time to time. Hell, if you go into Destiny 1 now,
you were absolute as fuck.
Our site,
that's where I make the mistakes as well.
Weapons guy
is
selling
to heal up.
I don't know, but he's selling a god roll palindrome as we speak.
Pushing. And that's when
you could go. You didn't have to rely on
I shouldn't,
RNG
and I just keep
giving you the gun for a start and then giving you a good roll on it. You could go in. That's not a good roll. I'll come back next week, and it gave you purpose. I mean, I know
that's what I did to get my. It was the Dead Orbit gun, the Dead Orbit auto rifle.
Oh, I know. I can't remember the name of it, but I know which one you mean. But things like that, the vendors having not so much a ranking system, but having actual inventory that you can use materials. I mean, legendary marks.
It was good, but not at that.
It was 150 legendary marks to buy a gun, and
honestly, the best thing they did out of D1 was bring back the old raids and bring them up to the new level.
Yeah, exactly.
Why haven't we seen
it does not. It has
we kind of have.
Go into Leviathan and get like
you'll get
a god with random rolls.
Yeah, but listen, again, this is something I touched. I've touched on again. The weekly raid, the weekly power, the weekly. We could even call it the weekly pinnacle raid, because they're calling them pinnacle pinnacle gear now. Again, rewards you with pinnacle gear at each encounter, so it gives you a chance to get high stat rolled. Leviathan's a great example because it gives you a higher chance to get high stat rolled lev armor, and some of the weapons you've got inaugural address, you've got the Conspirator, Sins of the Past, Midnight Coup, Zenith of Your Kind, Alone as a God. Awesome,
Burly, my friend.
Awesome weapons. Jeebus. But they're still stuck with the static rolls. What? They can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am no game developer, and I don't even try to understand how difficult game developing is. I know.
I think
if
I hadn't,
but it can't be that
for past you.
A company like Bungie who have done it before. Granted, they did it under the visor of Activision before, but there's no way they couldn't do that.
Oh fuck!
Make the old raid weapons random rolls.
I was
make them drop at a high power.
I was looking at my
power level once a week.
The thing that I really loved about doing the D1 raids, once you got into that 390, like once you got up to like the cap, like if they made the pinnacle raids 960, 970 now,
standard static roll.
So at the soft power cap.
Yeah. I mean, you still go in. You can still go into Leviathan and get soft cap stuff at 960, but that's it. There's
we have adept weapons come back. Like have Alone as a God be able to roll with an element again, but making it an exotic,
or like I say, or make the way they did. To be honest with you, I wasn't a big fan of the way they turned some of the weapons into exotics, like the likes of Fatebringer and stuff like that. because
it gave you more power on. I gave you more power on the weekly burn playlist.
It gave you more powerful on the weekly burn playlist, but that was, I don't think it would benefit the way Destiny 2 is. But there's definitely things they could do with the old content. Hell, I've touched on another thing. I touched on Menagerie is one of the single greatest activities.
Like one of the best things, and all you would have to do is program in new loot and program in new runes.
It doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be a weekly thing. It could be a seasonal thing. Every season, you take out. I don't know. Take out the tangled web armor and the
take out tangled web. Throw in like. I think you said a downgraded
one beaten version of the raid armor, or even
Last Wish armor or Lev armor,
or even the old seasonal armor, the seasonal armor that you got from Season of the Undying. Like do it 2 seasons before, so maybe not like when next season comes out, which I'm hearing rumors it's being called Season of the Worthy.
I saw you jump up.
Cool name, by the way.
I'm not stupid enough.
Well, let's hope it actually lives up to the name.
Yeah, but. Like, so maybe not in the next season, but in the season after, allow the people that possibly may have come late to have a chance to get some of the weapons and the armor from season 1. Because if the abortive, the frigging pulse rifle, if you got Feeding Frenzy Rampage or Feeding Frenzy Kill Clip on that, it was destructive.
I have an authoritative with Feeding Frenzy and Rampage.
So do I.
It's sitting in my wall right now.
Stability Master.
I love that gun. It's so strong.
It melts. But again, that's
Outlaw Kill Clip.
Weapon. The weapon system.
Needed Kill Clip once, but
as fun as running triple shotguns in Crucible could be, I still prefer the Destiny. I'm just going
to try a few different loadouts.
Way of thinking, as in. Your primary weapon is going to be a hand cannon, a pulse rifle, an auto rifle, this, that, and the other. Secondary weapon is going to be snipers, sidearms.
Well,
that's a personal opinion. That's a personal preference. That's nothing. Not saying they could do it to make it better, but that is a personal preference.
Well, the weapon system is a little too complex to go back to the D1 system now, in my opinion, because we have single shot grenade launchers. We have things like Fighting Lion, which qualifies as a primary, even though it's a single-shot grenade launcher, which is usually secondary. And it kind of harkens back to the way Universal Remote and
No Land
were. Can we have No Land back, please?
Please no. Please no. Please just no.
No Land.
No Land. Please no.
Try that. No Land, Stoob.
Don't even fucking go there. I played Trials of Osiris every single week in Destiny 1. I was sick of the sight of that fucking gun.
So it's not that it's not a good gun, it's that you got destroyed by it.
Pretty much. Factions. Is that 16, 17, or 15?
Yes.
Factions. We haven't seen a faction, anything to do with factions since year 1. We're now in year 3.
Ew.
I don't even agree with the way they did the fact you've got to get your renown level up to earn this, to earn that.
Them, by the
Why
way,
not have it the same way we had it in Destiny 1? I know it's comparing. I know I'm doing a lot of backwards comparisons here, but the way factions were, right? You pay 5,000 glimmer or 50,000 glimmer because we've got 10 times as much glimmer in the vault, so it should cost 10 times more. You know what I mean? Just to make it right. Yeah. You are now tied to that faction until you decide to swap it out. Everything you do from Strikes, Crucible, Gambit, Menagerie, Raids counts towards leveling your affinity with that faction up. And each affinity, you get a faction engram, which will give you either a weapon or a piece of armor. Instead of having the token system's completely gone now. I think we can agree with the token system.
The token system, it was a decent idea, but maybe use that to boost rep.
Yeah, maybe boost. Yeah, bit like the way you used to be able to hand heavy ammo synths in. On the subject of that, bring back heavy ammo synths.
Jesus, because I'm sitting here running an Ordeal Nightfall right now, and I have not had heavy for pretty much the entire thing, or I've had like 1 or 2 rockets.
Exactly. It's not so much in the raids because of banners, but when you're doing strikes or a nightfall or a dungeon, You don't, unless you've got the mods, which I don't have any armament style mods other than fallen armaments. I have absolutely useless because there is no fallen dungeon
behind a Titan's wall.
On the subject of that, do you reckon they'll bring out a fallen dungeon?
Probably not. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a fallen or a cabal or a Vex dungeon.
Yeah. Fix PvP. PvP. Crucible is...
Oh my god. It's so bad.
It's a mess. That's the only way we could actually describe
it. As a Mindbenders.
Should we mention the tournament?
We should. I think we should.
Like, there's a tournament being held by True Vanguard that has a certain rule set where it bans, certain weapons. Among the lists are Recluse, Revoker, Mountaintop, pretty much all the Crucible Pinnacle weapons, save for Randy's, Komodo, and Redrix.
And then you've got Spur Rations is out, Erentill's out, Mindbenders is out, Thorn's gone.
Mindbender, Thorn, Retold Tale.
So basically all your meta, sweaty, bullshit weapons are banned. Because nobody plays with anything else. I'm just as guilty of it myself, but I just don't see the point in putting myself.
I can't say anything though because I do like using high impact shotguns. I love my Python.
But what's the point in putting yourself at a disadvantage against people? You know what I mean? What's the point in running? I don't know. What's the point in me running a friggin'
the first shot literally
Jack Queen King with a what's that Vanguard shotgun called?
I
know which one I mean. But why would I put myself at a disadvantage by using not what everybody else is using? There's no fun. We're not having fun in Crucible.
Fun is not something one considers when going into the Crucible.
Exactly. Gambit. What the hell happened to Gambit? Gambit used to be so much fun. Gambit used to be so much fun. How many times did you and Mod just 3Q, triple Q in that?
You Mod Cardiac go in there and just raffle stomp people.
But we had fun doing it. Now it's no fun. Oof. There's just no fun. There's no point in Gambit anymore other than to do the seasonal quests, which need to disappear.
Or to try and get the... Yeah, Jesus Christ. Especially
I fucking shot you.
Season and
I'm fucking sorry.
Now fixed the seasonal Gambit quest.
Yeah. But there's so much, like, the badges, the seals that you get, that you can physically buy a physical copy of. Stop putting pinnacle or ritual weapons behind them. Not everybody has the patience to go and get linear fusion rifle kills in the Crucible to get Komodo just to get a badge.
Dodge.
I don't like it. I don't like that. I mean, if it's a gun I'm going to use, then fine, fair enough. Recluse was worth the grind because it was a gun I was going to use.
It does if you don't
Luna's Howl
use it.
Initially,
do you know what I mean? If you just running with it,
it
does.
Mountaintop, worth the grind.
Again.
Yeah, it's worth the grind because it's a fun gun to use and it's good in PvE.
Like that's something I'm going to have to do next week when momentum control is out. Is I'm going to have to go in there and get grenade kills.
But
I have a Martyr's Retribution ready for it.
See, there's so much they could do. Like bring back Rift, bring back game modes, bring back Rift, but something other than control. No,
as Iron Banner.
Yeah, Iron Banner.
Iron Banner should not strictly be control. In D1, it was a mix of all the game modes. You could have Iron Banner, you could have Iron Banner Mayhem,
Mayhem Clash, Rift. You could have every single game mode in Iron Banner.
Yeah, the only issue...
There's rumours that Trials is coming back. Vicious rumours that Trials is coming back. Apparently, it's been data mined, which I absolutely hate, and I've seen it all over social media, which again I absolutely hate because I'm a massive social media nut. I'll go on Twitter every day. Trials of Osiris or Trials of whatever the hell they're going to call it, cannot come back in the current state of Destiny 2.
No, because it's literally just going to be the meta spam simulator.
It's not even that. Trials of Osiris on PC with the bullshit cheaters, the people that are hacking, it's just not going to be enjoyable for anybody. And that's the whole point of Destiny as a game, is to be fun and enjoyable.
Hi, Slink.
The exotics don't feel powerful anymore. Hell, I used the Hawk Moon on D1 and it felt powerful. Could
you hear me coming, Aaron?
Oh, give me give me an exotic. Rat King does not feel powerful unless you use
I want to fucking clip that.
That is kind of the entire
fucking want to see that back because I was behind the fucking block.
But there's other exotic weapons that don't feel
on my screen. On my screen, I was stood behind the block.
I think as exotic weapons, Devil's Ruin and Bastion are excellent examples.
Yeah, they do feel powerful because they're exotic weapons.
They feel unique.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Then you have things like
it really is.
No, the
as well. Under pressure rangefinder, projection fuse, and it's got a range master.
I was talking about the trace rifles. The trace rifles, a fantastic idea.
Fucking masterwork the fuck out of that.
But they're only exotics. Where's a legendary
just a mod on it?
I'm not even going on about that.
A little bit. You got to control that kick.
They use special ammo.
Yeah.
I don't. I admit that again. Personal point opinion. I don't get that. It's like encourage people to use other things other than the meta. I mean, I've been rocking Austringer and a freaking. Well, you saw me. I rocked an Austringer and a Wise and Rebuke against you, and
that Wise and Rebuke hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't need to use god tier weapons to have fun.
They're blasting you with a tempered dynamo.
Exactly. So there are other options out there, but people are so scared to use them. And I think Sheik put it on Twitter earlier today. Why should I go and do a video review on the fix of Hard Light when all I'm getting is spur rations, mind benders,
just to
Lord of Wolves? God, can we please fix Lord of Wolves?
They nerfed it, and then they gave it a catalyst, which made it broken again.
Exactly.
It's like, it seems like there's a thing going on right now where it's like they will take one step forward and then take 3 steps back.
Is out of the question because
a shotgun, no matter an exotic weapon, unless it's a sniper, shouldn't. Exactly my point. Lord of Wolves, the amount of times I've been rushing someone, next you know, a Lord of Wolves in my face, and I've got full health and I'm gone. Whether it be a Spectral Blade, a Titan Slam, hammers, Nova Warp, I'm erased off the map. That should not happen. And if it is going to happen,
watched a bit of his
put
video
it in the heavy slot. Jotun, for the love of God, put the gun in the heavy slot. We've been asking for it for freaking since it came out. The tracking on it is
Black Armor.
The tracking on it is stupid. And again, it one hits you out of your super.
Yeah.
It's that's why people use it, because they use it to counter super. The counter of a super should either be a sniper to the head or another super.
2v2 on
I agree with being
or just team shooting them.
Yeah, I agree. Sniping, getting shot in the head when you're in a super should kill you instantly. I 100% agree with that.
Sniper rifle should kill you regardless.
Nice grenade, but
what else could we? What else could they do to make things?
Did you take any damage there,
by the way? A little bit better, and maybe sort of save
I'm pretty sure
the drip feed of content, the way they drip feed the content.
I would rather wait 6 months for a bigger DLC, 6 to 9 months for a big DLC, than every 3 months get a new content package where it's just like, oh, here's what we're doing over the season. It's like, okay, cool. We did this one activity.
It's all right. Yeah.
And we got.
I'm not. Yeah. It's been a while since I've properly used one. So I'm in all fairness, I am just practicing. I think Attacking said it perfectly. It would be.
I have to switch. I'm assuming
mid-match
weapon switches is
a lot of us.
I'd rather wait 9 months and get a bunch of Taken King size expansions.
Yeah. The way they did, like, again, I'm going back and I'm doing the backwards comparison again. The way they did it in Destiny 1 with they released Destiny 1, they already had the 2 expansions announced, which was House of Wolves Dark Below.
I usually
have gone after that, by the way. There was a bit of a drought. And then then the Taken King came out and everybody loved it. And then they had a little bit more of a drought. And then
DLC.
Yeah. But I've run.
I'm assuming the
RNG in Destiny 1 was
randomized again.
Completely different as well. I've run those raids God knows how many times, and I still do not have a full set of Destiny 1 armor. But I've got full sets of Destiny 2 armor for near enough every single character.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's your wall burning in that.
I did kind of not enjoy the fact that it took me literally 3 months to get Icebreaker.
How long did it take me to get Icebreaker? Yeah, about 3 months. I got the game
3 months running the Nightfall once a week on every single character, and it's like
yep.
You were absolute as fuck, mate. That's where I make the mistakes. Well,
the thing is,
I don't again, stop to heal.
Granted,
up.
It's a raid exotic, but when you ran,
you know what I mean. I don't regroup.
Raids
I keep pushing,
and didn't get
when
the gun.
Start getting
it's a little bit
I know I shouldn't, and I just
RNG.
keep fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'll throw. I'll just for 2 cents mode. I'll throw my 30 Scourge clears before I got Anarchy in the hat.
I appreciate that they're starting to do a thing where it's kind of like bad luck protection. Because I think they've said that it's just like they're making the rare black armory bounties more and more common.
They're making it guaranteed if you do the 5 dailies.
If you do 5 dailies for, I think it's like
and it was good,
4
but not
or 5 days.
If you do 5 dailies from reset to Friday.
Yeah, 5 dailies from reset to Friday.
You'll guaranteed one.
You are guaranteed to get a rare rare black armor.
Let me just check. It has.
So like, it should be able to look on your raid history and say, this guy's done 50 Last Wish raids and not got 1,000 voices. Maybe we should give him 1,000 voices on this run.
The handling's
there should be something in there. I mean,
relatively high as it
they
was
did
anyway.
the whole duplicate protection thing,
which
I don't think actually worked.
I don't know.
Because the first exotic I got after they introduced the duplicate
nice
protection was a friggin' one of the Aeons.
Let's go ahead and just point it out there. 1 reward package, 3 Skyburners oaths.
Yep.
That last word.
Poor Ma.
Jesus. Yeah. But see that stuff kind of thing should not happen.
Or the part where it's just like it seems like all I'm getting anymore.
Barely, my friend. Fucking barely. Jeebus.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that all the exotic armor now has random rolls, and it's now.
I love the random rolls. I love the random stat rolls.
Yeah, so I can see it more now. I wouldn't be asked
if I hadn't
duplicate protection, because there could be a good chance that you could get a high stat roll piece of armor that, like, for instance, I could get a high stat roll set of Orpheus rigs. I'd be made up with that.
Oh, fuck.
I
wasn't paying attention. I was just walking. I was looking at my other...
19 resilience, 16 intellect.
Is that a clause?
Like, it's a really good helmet.
Ooh. Very underrated. Next topic.
New weapons. We have not had any new weapons for the Crucible. This is not including Pinnacles.
It really is.
For the Vanguard. And I think the Crucible and Vanguard are the main 2. Gambit. Like a vanilla Gambit. Since Forsaken dropped. And even then, they were just year 1 weapons with random rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So... can we have Iron Banner? That was the other one. Iron Banner needs some new weapons in it. There's only so many
swarms of the Ravens I can get before I start to get a little bit irritated.
They still have some of the year 1 weapons that they haven't brought in.
Time Worn Spire, Ormon's Anvil,
Frostmire's Hex.
I had one with opening shot. I'll have to check my vault, actually.
Loads of them.
I'm pretty sure I do have one with opening shot.
That is the other
whether
thing
I can
infantry is that
be consistent with it enough to hit headshots,
for
or whether I'd be better with
scouts. Like, I was so thrilled for when they said, yeah, Randy's throwing knife is going to be a fast firing scout rifle. And it's going to be a kinetic one, because that's the first one, and this game is how old now?
Game 3 years.
It's going into its.
It's about 6 months into its third year. September.
Yeah.
4 months into its third year.
Yeah, and we just got.
I saw you jump up. I'm not stupid enough. Non-exotic.
Scout. Non-exotic.
Before anyone throws Mida into the.
Mine is not even an exotic one. It's a 200.
Is it only 200 Mida? I thought it was faster.
It's a 200.
Right.
No, it's 200. It's the same as Patron of Lost Causes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But so summary: fix Crucible. Put some anti-cheat.
Fix Crucible.
Put some anti-cheat system in there. It's doable. I know it's going to take time. I don't expect it to happen next week.
I know it's
not going to happen overnight. We know this. We're not.
The Destiny community is patient, if anything.
We will be
fun bygones was.
But communicate.
I'm going to mix it. I'm just going to try a few different loadouts.
We see the potential in this game. We see what you can do.
Communicate.
I think that. Well, I can obviously take that Wise and Review card in my fucking inventory because it's got.
Tell us what's going on. Like, bring back factions. In some way, shape, or form, whether it be the old school way of you pledge your allegiance and you earn renown or XP or whatever with that faction by doing generic activities like Crucible, like Gambit, like Raids, like Strikes. New weapons for vendors, for Iron Banner, for the Vanguard, for the Crucible. Can we have some new weapons, please? Not saying there's anything wrong with the weapons we've got now, but there's some awesome Year 1 weapons. Even if they brought back some of the Year 1 weapons, like, say, in Iron Banner, we're not expecting frigging brand spanking new weapons. I'd be quite happy if Time Worn Spire came back with random rolls. I'd be happy if Ormon's Anvil came back with random rolls. I'm pretty sure you'd be happy if Frostmire's came back with random rolls.
What I want to see is... I want to see them put as much effort.
Is that 16, 17, or 15?
Eververse.
Yeah. Just clarify.
Put into everything else.
12. Yeah, I can see that.
Because I can see there is a metric crapload of effort put into Eververse.
Did you count them, by the way, or did you just say a number?
Put into the pay to have fun thing.
Yeah.
Also, Steve, did you see what the brightness emote was this week?
I have not seen it. I'm going to go into the once we finish the video. I'll go into the tower. What else did we summarize? Strike specific rewards.
Yeah,
not Nightfall. Strike specific rewards. So if you go and kill the Brood Mother, you unlock. She drops a helmet or something. If you go and kill,
which they also need to update those.
Thus the ew.
Yeah.
Because I finally got a duty bound, and it's like, oh, it's just a Year 1 600 RPM.
Make the old school Nightfall rewards random rolls. 3 pinnacle level weekly raids.
This is just my and then this is just my personal opinion, but can we have focus fire back on auto rifles, please?
That was something else that I don't like. I don't like the fact that they renamed some of the perks, which are exactly the same as they were, but they're just different. They're just called something different. Owie.
Yeah. Like, I miss having focused fire, or if you're using a Surf regime now, dual speed receiver. I miss having focus fire on my auto rifles.
Bring back luck in the chamber for hand cannons.
Yeah.
because that shit was good. That was awesome.
You did.
Bring back some of the old.
I have an uncanny talent of sending a vortex grenade behind a Titan's wall.
Each weapon type, maybe I'm talking out of my ass here, but maybe each weapon type should just have one unique perk that is specific to that weapon type. Like auto rifles having focused fire, hand cannons having luck in the chamber.
Yeah, they have that perk, but they not. It's still RNG to get it.
It's the same archetype as a Mindbenders.
If that makes sense.
I remember when they had to. They made the mistake of giving a sniper rifle luck in the chamber, and they had to disable trials for that weekend.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was that Ovalon Scout.
Yeah. But yeah, bring some old perks back. Some of the like say, look in the chamber, focus fire. Don't put them on every single freaking hand cannon, every single auto rifle. Make them RNG that you got a chance to get it. Even if it's something like,
even if they're on something like strike exclusive rewards, like Warden's Law.
Yeah, Warden's Law when it first came out was a great hand cannon, and it's still a great concept of a hand cannon.
If Warden's Law's precision hits worked correctly, that would have been such a great hand cannon because it had force times the charm and it fired a 2-round burst.
Exactly.
Which meant if you fired 2 shots and got 4 precision hits, you should have gotten 2 bullets back.
Exactly.
But it didn't register properly, and instead of fixing the register, they just took off 4 times the charm as a perk.
Yeah, I had full health. The first shot literally grazed me. It took about a quarter off.
390 pinnacle level raids, random rolls on year 1 raid gear, not just the armored but the weapons as well.
Update more stuff. Use menageries.
Utilize the menagerie as it's like we said. It's such a great activity. Gives the people the power to pick. When they first brought it out and they said you were going to give you the power to pick your reward. So you want a hand cannon, you can go for a hand cannon. You want it with a range masterwork, you can get it with a range masterwork. Everything else is random.
They've kept that kind of thing. With
opening shots shouldn't
Sundial.
They kind of kept it, but they the difference with Sundial is it only let you pick your reward. It didn't let you sort of fine tune it.
Pick the masterwork.
I'll call it fine tuning because if you're using a hand cannon, especially like an Austringer, you want range. You want range.
You want a range master.
If you're getting a pulse rifle, you either want range or stability, depending on what the pulse rifle is.
I fucking shot you.
Or handling.
I'm fucking sorry.
Snipers, you want range or handling.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much everything summed up.
I think that's pretty much everything we've covered.
Right. Thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what your opinions are. Pop your comments down in the section below. I'm going to throw a couple of links in the description where you can catch me live, and you can occasionally, when he can be asked doing it, catch Mr. Slinky live. Slinky, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for your opinions.
Dodge.
And we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. Peace.